Hello everyone, welcome to Enlighten Study Point. আজি আমি ক্লাছ 10ৰ social scienceৰ economics পাৰ্টৰ money and banking সেই চেপ্টাৰৰ লাষ্ট পাৰ্ট long answer type questions লৈ আনিছোঁ। তো ভিডিঅ'টো ষ্টাৰ্ট কৰাৰ আগতে মই সকলোকে ক'ব বিচাৰিছোঁ যে মোৰ চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিব। তো question number 1, explain 4 demerits of the barter system. Point A, lack of double coincidence of ones. The barter system relies on the coincidence of ones between two individuals. This means both parties must want exactly what the other offer. For example, if a person wants rice in exchange for cloth and the other person wants cloth for mustard oil, there is no coincidence of ones, and thus the exchange cannot take place. This makes barter inefficient and difficult in dynamic society. Point B, difficulties in the measurement of value. In the barter system, there is no standard unit of measurement for value. The value of goods is subjective and depends on the intensity of the need. Without a common measure of value, it becomes hard to determine how much of one goods should be exchanged for another. For example, how much rice should be exchanged for a certain quantity of cloth. This lack of a common measure complicates transaction. Point C, difficulty of divisibility. Some goods are indivisible, making exchange challenging. For instance, exchanging large item like cattle or elephant for smaller good like rice become impractical because this item cannot be divided into smaller manageable portion. This lack of divisibility creates problem for fair and efficient exchange. Point 4, difficulty of storing. The barter system does not allow for easy sortage of goods, especially perishable items. People often prefer savings for future need or transaction, but perishable goods such as fruit, vegetable, or livestock cannot be stored for long period. This lack of a proper medium for saving is another major drawback of the barter system. Question number 2, explain any 4 characteristics of money. Point 1, money must be widely accepted. Money must be widely accepted as a medium of exchange. Point 2, money must be cognizable. There should be no difficulty identifying money. Transaction will be difficult if money is not easily identifiable. Point 3, money must be durable. Because perishable commodities such as fish and egg are perishable, they cannot be used as money. Money cannot be saved if it is perishable. There will be no store of value in that case, and saving will be impossible. Point 4, money must be divisible. High value money must be convertible into low value money. There is enough money to settle transaction of any size, large or small. Question number 3, explain 4 major functions of money. Point 1, money performs a function of a medium of exchange. Commodities are exchanged indirectly through money in a money economy. The person who produces rice will sell rice, and the money earned will be used to purchase cloth. As a result, money becomes the medium of exchange. Point 2, money acts as a standard of measurement of value of goods and services. Prices exist for all economic goods. Price is the value in exchange expressed in terms of money. Money is the most widely used unit of measurement. Prices are the only way to express the value of all economic goods and services. Point 3, money acts as a standard of deferred payments. Deferred payments are payments made later rather than at the time the product or services is delivered to the customer. It accepts commodities on credit. All such payments are accounted for its monetary term. Point 4. Money functions as the store of value. Commodity money cannot be saved because it is not durable. Saving in the form of commodity money is not possible. One of the characteristics of the money is its durability. Money can be used to store the value of goods and services. Question number 4. Is check money? Give reason for your answer. Check is not money. Check is a paper instructing the bank to pay a specific amount from the person's account to the person in whose name the check has been drawn. Point 1. Check cannot be instantly converted into money. Point 2. Check is not characterized by general acceptability as a medium of exchange. Point 3. Check does not possess cognizability. Transaction can be problematic if a check bounces. Question number 5. Mention for problem associated with money. Point 1. When money loses its value stability, a slew of problems can arise. For example, if the value of money continue to fall, consumers will have to spend more money in order to purchase the same amount of goods and services from the market. Point 2. A lack of money may be the root of the social value system diminished. Corruption, irregularity, and various forms of injustice are the end result of degrading value. Point 3 leads to social evil. Many of the social evils which affect society today are the consequences of the misuse of money, bribery, corruption, misuse of money power in politics, financial fraud, bank scam, etc. Point 4. When money becomes black money, the economy suffers in a variety of ways. For example, large scale tax evasion may causes the government to lose a significant amount of revenue. Question number 6. Explain any four functions of the central bank. Point 1. The central bank issue currency. This is the central bank's monopoly right, and no other bank in the country has this right. Point 2. The central bank is the banker's bank. The central bank audits all member banks' account. When banks face a financial crisis, it is the central bank that steps into assistant them. Point 3. The central bank acts as a clearing house for members bank, facilitating interbank lending and borrowing. The central bank is in charge of all members bank account. At the central banking level, all transactions between lending and borrowing bank are cleared. Point 4. The central bank has a promotional role. It promotes socio-economic development by allocation fund to priority sector of the economy. In India, for example, the central bank provide fund for the development of the agricultural sector. Question number 7. Explain any two major function of the commercial bank. Point 1. Savings are mobilizing by the commercial bank. There are three types of saving: current saving or deposit, fixed saving or deposits, and saving deposits. The depositor may withdraw current saving or deposits at any time. Fixed deposits are non transferable and cannot be withdrawn at any time. In the event of the withdrawal, prior notification is required. One part of a saving deposits can be withdrawn at any time, while the other part can only be withdrawn with the bank permission. Point 2. Commercial banks provide loan. Many people such as farmer, artists and industrialists can apply for a receive loan from commercial bank. The proper use of bank loan improves the people's economic situation. Question number 8. Briefly explain any two functions of each of the following bank. Number 1. IDBI. দুটা পইণ্ট হৈ গ'ল IDBI provides industrial loan at a low interest rate to business in underserved area of the country. Point 2, the IDBI promotes entrepreneurship through a variety of training program. RRB. RRB stands for Regional Rural Bank. Point 1, to provide low interest loan to the villagers and free them from the clutches of private money lenders who charge exorbitant interest rate. Or point 2, mobilizing rural savings and investment them in a variety of productive activities. তাৰপিছত দিয়া আছে functions of NABARD. NABARD is the apex financial institution among all the institutions related to investment and production in the rural areas. Point 2, NABARD streamlines the process of offering loans, monitors and evaluates the progress of various rural schemes and organizes training program for the beneficiaries. Next হৈ গ'ল Sheet B. দুটা পইণ্ট to encourage the modernization and application of advanced technology in small businesses. Point 2, to develop markets for the product of small businesses. এইকেইটা কুৱেশ্যন আছিলে যদি ভিডিঅ'কেইটা চাই ভাল পাইছে তে চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিব ধন্যবাদ